If you're watching this, you're probably in your 20s and you know how much of a weird time it is for yourself right now. Maybe you've just finished school, or you've started a new job, or you're starting to travel around, you're starting to explore more of your interests and your hobbies. You're growing and you're understanding who you are as a person, but the people around you, your current set of friends, maybe you're outgrowing them, maybe they seem a little more different, or maybe you don't have any people in your life right now. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how I, myself, I've traveled so much, I've moved to a new country in my early 20s, and I've still somehow managed to keep my old set of friends from back home in Australia and made new friends as well. Now, the first thing you gotta understand is, like, do you even know who you are as a person? And you don't have to go full philosophical deep or whatever. I mean, I would recommend journaling and pondering on those thoughts, but just know what your actual interests are. Like, what do you like doing in your life? And I'm not talking about your fucking job or your purpose. No, I'm talking about the fun things that, like, most alpha bros would say are fucking gay and you shouldn't listen to. Like, I remember listening to Hams and some, like, other self-improvement guys, and they told me, like, listening to music or, like, watching sports was quote-unquote gay. But I think it's important to have those small interests, because your life isn't just about your work. Your life isn't just about what fucking school you went to or what your 9-to-5 occupation is. No, I believe what makes life interesting is experiences. That's at least with me. I like to experience cool things, and I like to have hobbies. I like to have interests. So my biggest one is content creation. Another one for me is I like listening to music, and I like going to my favorite shows, or I like going to raves every now and then. I love to travel as well. These interests are so important for you to understand as well, because that's where you're going to meet other like-minded people. Please don't fall into the trap. I know this channel is for people who want to become more confident, who want to improve themselves. Please don't fucking think that having interests and exploring other experiences in life that make you happy, that make you feel things, is a fucking bad or gay thing. I don't know where that narrative came from, and I fucking believe that. I always thought it was just about hustling in your fucking work, saving money, not focusing on any time on dating and all that. That's fucking, in my opinion, that's fucking bullshit. You can live life however you want, but you're gonna be very lonely if you're just gonna force yourself just to be one thing, especially if you're gonna force yourself to be something that you know you're not. You know there's other parts of you in your life. Like with me, I got convinced that, like, watching sports is bad, and watching sport was a very fun social activity for me, because, like, my flatmate and I, or I have other friends as well from work, we would just go to the pub, or we would go to, like, other places, new areas in London that I also love doing. I love exploring other parts of the world in my own city that I'm living in, and going to these cool sport venues and watching sports, my interest. And yet, a lot of these self-improvement guys are going to tell you that these having interests and stuff, or anything that's taking attention away from your work or your purpose, is a bad thing. Like, I believe that's complete fucking bullshit. If you love going to Disneyland and, like, that's your thing, you want to go to all the Disneylands in the world, then you're going to meet other people who share the same interest and passion for you. And why is that a fucking bad thing? It's the easiest way you're going to meet people in your 20s. Secondly, after you understand your interests, is your values. Your values are super important. For example, like, I grew up like a Christian religious person, and then I never really gave a fuck, and I thought people who were religious who were overly religious were just weird, or it felt too forced. So I kind of just, like, pulled myself away from them. But now, I mean, in the last few months, I've been, like, starting to, you know, just dive a little bit more deep into my religion. Again, my curiosities in life, and it's been really impactful. And now it's almost like if someone is a Christian or religious person, which I've somehow weirdly have been getting put, or meeting other people who are also religious and share the same religion as me, like, there's an instant connection, there's an instant bond there. And it's a lot easier for me to connect with someone and have a lasting friendship with someone, because we have this one value thing, this one core thing within us that are aligned. You know, maybe you're really into fitness, and this goes into, like, dating and life partner as well. If you want to meet just a genuine people that you can see yourself building a future with and being friends with, then it's so important to have values that align. Because if I hang around with someone who doesn't align with my values, first of all, I wouldn't hang out with them, and second of all, if I had to force a relationship with them where our values won't align, it'd be very hard. Like, I couldn't talk about my shared experiences, my pains, any questions I have, any unique opportunities or experiences where maybe, like, if I'm really into, maybe if one of my values was to, if I want to be a runner, I want to be really fit, and there was, like, a marathon in, like, another country or in, like, another city, what a cool opportunity. And what a cool opportunity for you it would be to meet other people there, but also to bring other people who are also into running and into health and fitness along with these adventures. Like, and that's where friendships are built. It's built through trust and experiences. And so you got to have values, you got to have an interest. And the third thing as well is your future has got to be aligned. And this is, like, a big one for me. I'll explain about my friendships back in Australia. Like, I've got a very small core group of friends and boys from Australia who I've only seen once a year the last 2 years, right? There's another guy who I haven't seen in 3 years. Like, it's going to be 3 years soon. And the reason why we're still friends is because our futures are aligned. Like, I'm very ambitious, you know, it's very well known in this channel. Like, I love working towards my purpose, not being just in a job or in a situation where I'm forced to be in that I don't love. And I think that's very important for me. And that's something I'm going to be continuously working on, as well as with my health and other things. And my core group of friends from Australia, we're all exactly the same. For example, like, I'm not like, one of my friends, they're trying to be personal trainers, or they're trying to start their own business in fitness or become a boxer. Like, I'm not a boxer, yeah, but I understand the future and like the path and the journey of becoming of being ambitious and following your passions and trying to monetize that and start a business. I understand that like completely. So like, having a set future is so fucking important. It's so hard to build lasting relationships with someone that you know that like your futures aren't going to be aligned, that you don't see them in your future. You know, if their futures is them going, I always use this example, if their future is just, you know, just going out every weekend, getting fucked up, and that's their life, like, their friends are also going to be like that as well. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that if you're all like that. But if you don't want that, then there is no future for you with them, because most of their free time is going to be soaked up on things that don't align with where you're heading in life as well. So knowing where you're trying to head in life, and meeting other people who are also on the same journey as you, man, like, that's literally where you build fucking lasting, lifelong friendships. And I've been implementing these 3 tips as well in my current life, and it's been fucking amazing. And so yeah, I thought these 3 tips, just a quick video, would be very helpful for you guys as well. Your interests, your values, and your future. As long as you know for yourself what these 3 things are for yourself, and yeah, it does require a bit of like introspective, you know, just analyzing about yourself. Like with me, like, it took a while for me to be like, what are my actual interests? Because again, for the longest time, I was so focused on one objective, which again, nothing wrong with that if you're very passionate and ambitious. Nothing wrong with just focusing all your attention and energy, or a lot of it, into one thing. But don't ignore your curiosities and just natural interests in life, because that's where you'll meet so many cool people and opportunities in life as well. And I think, for me, again, maybe you are the Alex Hormozi type who just likes to grind and focus on one thing, but I think there's more to life than just being locked in your room and just staring at your computer screen for like 14 hours a day. At least that's with me. And people make any situation better. And if you want to make more friends and build lifelong relationships, then you got to have interests, you got to have strong values, and know where you're heading with your own future as well. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Kiss the subscribe button. Let me know what other content you want to see as well. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one.